The first of 272 games of the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he powers his way past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
5-yard gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 7. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. He hits Blue. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Shifts by him. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option. I think that this was the smarter play.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
7-7, our score after 1.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 27.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180, 180.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
63, 63. Great. Trimmer, Tiger Hornet.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play fake. Here's Prescott finding Pickens for another catch. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Play action now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
On first down, it's Blue. He'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now Prescott on 4th down. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 12.
73.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. And now the 1st throw for the backup quarterback. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
That one goes for 8 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. McCord. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They'll run forward Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Prescott. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Going for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard.
Prescott to throw it.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Prescott yet again. He hits blue. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
the middle, it's Vaughn. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They come up on a 1st and goal in most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
To throw is Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Vaughn. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing to start the drive. McCord. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff, Barkley running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And that's called at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Dak.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott. He's got Pickens complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. To throw, Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he stopped immediately there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's simply...
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Prescott.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward.